March 30, 2019, Bronx, NY, USA, New York Yankees right fielder Aaron Judge, 99, hits a single during the ninth inning against the Baltimore Orioles at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit, Gregory J. Fisher. USA Today Sports. Gregory Fisher. Just 2 games into the season, Aaron Judge thinks the Yankees need to have a sense of urgency. After a loss to the lowly Orioles on Saturday in the second game of the season, Judge said the club needs to think like it did during the 2017 MLB playoffs when they trailed in the ALDS and ALCS. "We've got to have that mindset that our backs are against the wall every single game," Judge told reporters after the Yankees' 5-3 loss to Baltimore. In the playoffs, especially in 17, going down to Cleveland and Houston, our backs were against the wall and we came out and played our butts off. That's got to be our mindset. Our backs are against the wall. You can't take anybody lightly and we gotta capitalize on situations when they come up. Saying that expectations are high for the Yankees is like saying the sky is blue, but there seems to be more of an emphasis on winning a World Series this season as it's been 10 years since their last championship, and they were ousted in the ALCS in 2017 and the ALDS last year. The Yankees bolstered their starting rotation by acquiring James Paxton, who made his Yankee debut Saturday and gave up 2 runs, 1 earned, in 5.1 innings, in addition to re-signing J.A. Happ. They reinforced the bullpen by adding Adam Ottavino and re-signing Zach Britton, and they already have a potent lineup, but they should be able to scratch out more runs against a team like the Orioles, which used an opener instead of a traditional starting pitcher and had nobody pitch longer than 3 innings. Giancarlo Stanton struck out in a big spot in the ninth, runners on first and third with 1 out. Gary Sanchez didn't quell any concerns about his defense, committing a costly throwing error in the 6th inning on a double steal as his throw skipped into center field, allowing a runner to score to put the Orioles up 2-1. The season is just 2 games old, but Judge wants to make sure the Yankees are bringing their A game every time they take the field, and his words set the tone early in this season of great expectations. Related, Judge is primed for an MVP season, say these Yankees legends. Greater than read more. Related, Aaron Boone teases possibility Yankees use opener versus Tigers on Monday. Greater than read more. Related, Luke Voigt, Greg Bird prove first base battle isn't over for Yankees. Greater than read more. March 30, 2019, Bronx, NY, USA, New York Yankees catcher Gary Sanchez, 24, hits a single during the 8th inning against the Baltimore Orioles at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit, Gregory J. Fisher. USA Today Sports. Gregory Fisher. It will be J.A. making his season debut, as the Yankees try to win their series over the Orioles on Sunday at 1:05 p.m. in the Bronx. Yankees notes the Yankees had a rough day with runners in scoring position in their 5-3 loss to the O's yesterday. There are 11 runners left on base, and the Yanks only went 3 for 9, with runners in scoring position. Troy Tulowitzki hit his first homer, a solo shot that almost sparked a Yankees rally in the bottom of the 9th, since July 2017. Miguel Andujar had a tough day at the plate, especially when he rolled into a double play when the bases loaded inning. Despite taking the loss, James Paxton had a solid Yankees debut. He went 5 2/3 innings, allowing 2 runs, 1 earned, on 4 hits while collecting 5 strikeouts and 1 walk. Click here to follow VASNY game day. Boone and Paxton tack loss 0 hours 0 minutes and 28 seconds. New York Yankees manager Aaron Boone and starting pitcher James Paxton talk about a good outing for the hurler and a tough loss for the team. Chris Carelli, SNY TV Twitter, about me, archives the Yankees' 9th inning rally falls short as they lose to the Orioles, 5-3, at Yankee Stadium. Greater than box score. 6 things to know about Saturday's game. March 3, 2019, Dunedin, FL, USA, New York Yankees relief pitcher Domingo German, 63, throws a pitch during the first inning against the Toronto Blue Jays at Dunedin Stadium. Mandatory credit, Kim Clement. USA Today Sports. Kim Clement. The Yankees appear to be trending toward using an opener on Monday. Manager Aaron Boone confirmed on Saturday that Domingo German will pitch against the Tigers that day, but would not necessarily say that he would. be the starter. We haven't decided how we'll do that yet, he said. March 24, 2019, Fort Myers, FL, USA. New York Yankees starting pitcher James Paxton, 65, throws a pitch during the first inning against the Minnesota Twins at CenturyLink Sports Complex. Mandatory credit, Kim Clement. USA Today Sports. Kim Clement. James Paxton makes his debut with the Yankees on Saturday as he faces the Orioles at Yankee Stadium in the second game of the season at 1:05 p.m. Yankees notes Luke Voit is back in the cleanup spot after reaching base 4 times on opening day, including his 3-run blast in the first inning. DJ LeMahieu will make his Yankees debut today at third base and in the 9th spot, while Miguel Andujar shifts over into the DH spot as Greg Bird gets a day off. Click here to follow via SNY Game Day March 28, 2019, Bronx, NY, USA. New York Yankees right fielder Aaron Judge, 99, high-fives teammates after being introduced before an opening day game against the Baltimore Orioles at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit, Brad Penner. USA Today Sports. Brad Penner, Scott Thompson, SNY.TV. Twitter, Yankees of Aaron Judge didn't need much time to make his stamp on this franchise, and the MLB as a whole. In just 2 full seasons, he collected a Rookie of the Year trophy, showcased success in the postseason, and most importantly, became the new face of the Yankees. So, as the slugger walked into camp down in Tampa, it's no surprise the 26-year-old looked extremely comfortable. And that cool demeanor resulted in an easy .316, .447, .947 line with 6 homers and 15 RBI in 17 games of spring training. A different look at opening day. 0 hours 0 minutes and 58 seconds. Relive opening day from a fan's perspective. SNY combed social media to find the best videos and reaction. Yankees fans were thrilled Thursday for opening day in the Bronx, and they were even happier when the Bombers cruised to a 7-2 win. From traveling to the stadium to the final out, relive opening day through the best videos posted on social media. March 11, 2018, New York, USA. A general view of Yankee Stadium before the game between the New York City and the Los Angeles Galaxy. Mandatory credit, Vincent Carcietta. USA Today Sports. Vincent Carcietta, former Yankees closer and 1996 World Series MVP John Wetteland was reportedly indicted Thursday on 3 charges of aggravated sexual assault of a child. Wetteland, 52, is accused of forcing a relative to perform sex acts on him 3 times beginning in 2004, when the child was 4 years old, according to Texas authorities. The former closer was arrested in January on a charge of continuous sexual abuse of a child and was later released on $25,000 bond. The same day, New York Yankees shortstop Troy Tulowitzki throws to first base on a ball hit by Baltimore Orioles infielder Hanser Alberto during the 9th inning at Yankee Stadium. Brad Penner. USA Today Sports. Yankees shortstop Troy Tulowitzki said he felt his return to an MLB diamond for a regular season game was special. Tulowitzki went 1 for 4 with a double in his first regular season game since July 2017, more than a year and a half after undergoing double heel surgery, in Thursday's 7-2 win over the Baltimore Orioles. People doubted me that I'd get back to this point, so it definitely had some extra meaning to get back out there and play, Tulowitzki said, according to the New York Post's Peter Butt. I liked my chances of what I felt in spring, and I'm just happy to go out there and help us win a game. March 28, 2019, Bronx, NY, USA. New York Yankees designated hitter Luke Voit, 45, celebrates his 3-run home run against the Baltimore Orioles with left fielder Giancarlo Stanton, 27, during the first inning at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit, Brad Penner. USA Today Sports. Brad Penner, Anthony McCarron, SNY.TV. Twitter, if you're looking for opening day omens, how's this? At the same time, Luke Voit smashed a ball into Monument Park to show that perhaps his big splash last year was no fluke. Mariano Rivera was sitting with reporters, recapping his ceremonial first pitch and saying how it was about time for the Yankees to win another championship. Maybe that was nothing more than a cute juxtaposition, well-timed for opening day. But the way the Yanks handled the rest of Thursday afternoon, an easy 7-2 victory over the woeful Orioles, certainly trumpets the idea that they might be destined for big things this season. March 28, 2019, Bronx, NY, USA, New York Yankees relief pitcher Adam Ottavino zeroed pitches against the Baltimore Orioles during the 6th inning at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit, Brad Penner USA Today Sports Brad Penner, Andy Martino, SNY.TV, Twitter. Early on Thursday, Aaron Boone and pitching coach Larry Rothschild checked in with their relievers, telling them how they might be used that afternoon against the Orioles. The message for Adam Ottavino was to be ready for the 6th or 7th inning. Yankees call these lanes, a term the team uses for the basic game situation and part of an opposing lineup that best suits each reliever's repertoire. In a well-executed game, Boone is able to utilize each reliever in his ideal lane. Opening day Yankees quiz 0 hours 0 minutes and 59 seconds. SNY's Gene Coakley celebrates New York Yankees opening day by quizzing fans on their Yankees opening day knowledge. How well do Yankees fans know their team? SNY's Gene Coakley quizzes them outside the stadium on opening day in the Bronx. March 28, 2019, Bronx, NY, USA, New York Yankees designated hitter Luke Voit, 45, rounds the bases after hitting a 3-run home run against the Baltimore Orioles during the 1st inning at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit, Brad Penner USA Today Sports Brad Penner. It wasn't supposed to happen, but the Yankees traveled to the Bronx from Tampa with both Luke Voit and Greg Bird on the roster. It would have been manager Aaron Boone's hardest decision if he had to choose one over the other. Luckily, he didn't have to, as both Voit and Bird found their way onto the Yankees opening day lineup. And they didn't disappoint. In his first at-bat with 2 runners on, Voit cranked a 3-run homer to Monument Park to make the Yankee Stadium crowd go berserk, and put the Bombers on the board first. Voit also worked 2 walks. Yankees opened 2019 season with 0 hours 1 minute and 34 seconds. New York Yankees outfielder Aaron Judge talks about how awesome the opening day crowd was at Yankees Stadium to open 2019 season. Chris Carelli, SNY, TV Twitter, about me, archives the Yankees started 2019 on the right foot, defeating the Orioles 7-2 at Yankee Stadium on opening day. Greater than box score 9 things to know about Thursday's game. Before the Yankees took the field on opening day, Mariano Rivera jogged to the mound to deliver a beautiful first pitch to kick off the new season. And with it, Rivera hopes to have kick-started to the Yankees' next World Series title. It's been 10 years this year and it's time. We're due, Rivera told reporters at Yankee Stadium. It's time to get number 28. The Yankees were close to making it to the World Series in 2017, falling just 1 game short in Houston. Last season, the Red Sox were just too hot a team for the Bombers as they were ousted in the ALDS in 4 games. Still, New York won 100 games last season. New York, March 27. Yankees legends Tino Martinez, Paul O'Neill and Bernie Williams celebrate Pepsi Zero Sugar Judge for Yourself campaign at Grand Central Terminal on March 27, 2019 in New York City. Photo by Demetrios Campos. Getty Images for Pepsi. Getty Images. Scott Thompson, SNY.TV. Twitter. As the new season rolls around, Yankees legend Tino Martinez will find himself at yet another World Series reunion. It was 20 years ago the Yankees swept the Braves to capture the 3rd championship of the 4 they collected in 5 years, as the dynasty was in full form. Martinez, along with his former teammates, had a reunion last season for their '98 title. And as one would expect, they never get old. The Yankees get started 0 hours 1 minute and 27 seconds. Aaron Boone leads the New York Yankees on their 2019 quest to get back to October, and the journey begins on Thursday against Baltimore. Aaron Boone leads the New York Yankees on their 2019 quest to win the World Series, and the journey begins on Thursday against Baltimore at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Sights from Yankee Stadium 0 hours 0 minutes and 47 seconds. Sights from the field ahead of the Yankees' opening day game against the Orioles. It's a perfect day for baseball in the Bronx. It was a picturesque day in the Bronx as the Yankees hosted the Orioles on opening day. Manager Aaron Boone addressed the media before the game, saying his team was ready to go, and the Yankees looked it as they took the field for batting practice before the game. New York Yankees starting pitcher Masahiro Tanaka throws a pitch during the first inning against the Atlanta Braves at Yankee Stadium. Butchville, USA Today Sports. Masahiro Tanaka and the Yankees face Andrew Cashner and the Baltimore Orioles on opening day on Thursday at 1:05 p.m. at Yankee Stadium. Yankees notes Luke Voit and Greg Bird are both in the lineup after both had solid spring trainings. Voit /.289, .365, .578 with 4 home runs and 12 RBIs in 17 spring training games, while Bird hit .333, .500, .643 with 3 home runs and 10 RBIs in 19 Grapefruit League games. Aaron Judge, 26, is coming off a year in which he hit .278 with 27 home runs and 67 RBIs in 112 games. Click here to follow VSNY Gameday. New York Yankees center fielder Aaron Hicks at bat against the Toronto Blue Jays at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Kim Clement, USA Today Sports. The Yankees officially placed outfielder Aaron Hicks, starting pitcher Luis Severino and several others on the injured list to start the season. New York placed 6 players on the IL, including Dellin Betances, right shoulder impingement, Jacoby Ellsbury, left hip surgery recovery, shortstop Didi Gregorius, Tommy John surgery recovery, and RHP Ben Heller, Tommy John surgery recovery. Hicks suffered a lower back injury and has not yet started baseball activities. He has been out since March 2, and manager Aaron Boone said he does not have a definitive timetable for Hicks' return. Difference makers for Yankees. 0 hours 1 minute and 5 seconds. New York Yankees fell short of their World Series hopes in 2018. Sweeney Murray believed these 3 players will be difference makers in 2019. The Yankees are opening up their 2019 regular season with high expectations. World Series or bust mindset surrounds this team, and to make it come true, SNY's Sweeney Murray has 3 players who will make all the difference. As one would expect, the Yankees' best player in Aaron Judge will play a major factor in the team's success. Judge looked great down in Tampa, and he brings his hot bat up north to the Bronx to hopefully start the new year on the right foot. So who does Murray have second and third among his difference makers? The Mets are expected to be in the thick of things this season, and the Yankees are expected to be a juggernaut. Along the way, there will be surprises, concerns, breakout stars, and more. Here's how we see things shaking out. Nelson Figueroa, SNY-MLB analyst. March 25, 2019, Washington, D.C., USA. New York Yankees left fielder Giancarlo Stanton, 27, looks on from the dugout against the Washington Nationals before the game at Nationals Park. Mandatory credit, Brad Mills. USA Today Sports. Brad Mills. It's year 2 for Giancarlo Stanton in pinstripes, and the theme thus far has been comfortability for the 6'6" slugger. Stanton had an up-and-down 2018 season that still saw 38 round trippers and 100 RBI fall on his stat sheet. Stanton's production didn't make it a disappointing season, but it was his .229 average at Yankee Stadium and 5 for 21 performance in his first trip to the postseason that made Yankees fans shake their heads, but that was last year, and Stanton has consistently alluded to it as one giant learning experience coming from Miami to New York. He reiterated that point on Wednesday after his final tune-up workout before opening day on Thursday. The 2019 MLB season is nearly upon us, and with it comes all kinds of intrigue for the Mets, Yankees, and the other 28 teams. Here's how we see things shaking out. Jim Duquette, SNY-MLB analyst. NL East, Nationals. New York Yankees first baseman Greg Bird heads into the dugout before a spring training game against the Houston Astros at FITTEAM Ballpark at the Palm Beaches. Steve Mitchell, USA Today Sports. The debate as to who will get the start at first base for the Yankees on opening day finally comes to an end, as manager Aaron Boone told the media Greg Bird is getting the nod. But this move doesn't mean Luke Voit isn't taking a seat on the bench. he will serve as the designated hitter for the Yankees against the Orioles, while Boone sees him getting the start on Friday. Boone also unveiled the rest of the starters for opening day, though he wouldn't reveal where they will hit in the lineup. Here are the other starters. Chris Carelli, SNY, TV Twitter, About Me, Archives. While the Yankees did not splurge on stars Manny Machado or Bryce Harper as many expected, the club completed a big trade and spread out its wealth for roster additions and free agency in an effort to supplement its incredibly talented young core. Let's take a look at the 2019 Yankees, a team that sports an opening day payroll of approximately $204 million, according to COTS baseball contracts, $226 million plus for competitive balance tax purposes, as they embark on their yearly quest for a World Series title. Pitching staff. John Harper, SNY.TV, Twitter. Since 2017, the American League could make the claim of having the best three teams in baseball: the Astros, Red Sox, and Yankees. Two of them have won championships, and, well, it almost feels inevitable the third will cash in this season. Yes, I realize it's not a terribly bold prediction picking the Yankees, but the talent gap between the haves and have-nots is so great in baseball these days that I couldn't find a surprise pick I could sell as believable. I do have the Nationals finally breaking through in October, minus Bryce Harper, and I actually considered predicting a Subway Series, after scouts came away impressed with the Mets in spring training. February 14, 2019, Tampa, Florida, USA. New York Yankees starting pitcher CC Sabathia, 52, throws during spring training at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit. Kim Clement, USA Today Sports. Kim Clement, CC Sabathia isn't bummed out about not being ready for opening day. The veteran lefty, who continues to make progress as he works his way back from heart procedure and knee surgery, has bigger goals in mind for his final MLB season. Opening day is not that special. I'd rather be there for the World Series, Sabathia told the Associated Press on Tuesday after making his second spring start in a triple-A game. New York Yankees center fielder Aaron Hicks at bat against the Toronto Blue Jays at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Clement, USA Today Sports. It may be a little while longer before Aaron Hicks returns. The Yankees center fielder, who is battling a sore lower back, has still not started baseball activities, according to manager Aaron Boone. He said he's feeling really good. Boone said on Monday, "Just kind of going through core strengthening stuff right now. So, I don't know what the next couple of days are, but I feel like it's out of there now. Just make sure to go and then baseball activities. But I don't have a day for you on when he's starting that." New York Yankees left fielder Brett Gardner reacts after hitting a double against the Washington Nationals at Nationals Park. Brad Mills, USA Today Sports. The Yankees lost to the Washington Nationals 5-3 in their final spring training game of the year on Monday at Nationals Park. Greater than box score. Things to know about Monday's Game 1. Troy Tulowitzki hit a solo homer and Greg Bird hit an RBI double for the Yankees, who finished the spring 15-9. 2. Stephen Tarpley allowed 2 runs and 2 hits in 1 1/3 innings, while Tommy Kahnle gave up 2 runs, 3 hits and 1 walk in 2/3 of an inning. Adam Ottavino struck out 2 batters in 1 scoreless inning. March 3, 2019, Tampa, Florida, USA. New York Yankees right fielder Aaron Judge, 99, runs the bases after hitting a 2-run home run during the 5th inning against the Detroit Tigers at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit. Butch Dill, USA Today Sports. Butch Dill, MLB's biggest stars have been receiving large contract extensions as opening day approaches, but Yankees slugger Aaron Judge must continue to wait. The 27-year-old outfielder said on ESPN Radio's The Michael Kay Show that he has not had those discussions yet with the Yankees. "We haven't spoken about that," he said. "I've got a job to do on the field. For the most part, I let my agent handle that kind of stuff. For me, as long as I'm under contract doing my thing, I'll keep playing. I'll let guys making the big bucks handle that." Mike Francesca on 2019 Yankees 0 hours 2 minutes and 11 seconds. WFAN's Mike Francesca talks to SNY's Jonas Schwartz about the 2019 Yankees, discussing injuries and their chances to win in October. WFAN's Mike Francesca talks to SNY's Jonas Schwartz about the 2019 Yankees, discussing injuries and their chances to win in October. February 18, 2019, Tampa, Florida, USA. New York Yankees relief pitcher Dellin Betances, 68, throws to first base during spring training at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit. Butch Dill. USA Today Sports. Butch Dill. The Yankees received some positive news regarding Dellin Betances on Monday. The right-handed reliever played catch for the first time since a shoulder impingement shut him down for a few days and he felt good, manager Aaron Boone said. The 31-year-old remains in Tampa, Florida, as the team makes its way north for opening day on Thursday, February 17, 2019. Tampa, Florida, USA. New York Yankees starting pitcher Luis Severino, 40, throws during spring training at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit. Butch Dill. USA Today Sports. Butch Dill. Luis Severino took another step forward in his recovery on Monday. The 25-year-old right-hander threw from 120 feet for the first time since he was shut down with shoulder inflammation on March 5. The Yankees ace is not with the team, which was in Washington, D.C. on Monday for an exhibition game against the Nationals, as he will start the season on the injured list. New York Yankees first baseman Luke Voit hits a 3-run home run during the fourth inning against the Tampa Bay Rays at Charlotte Sports Park. Kim Clement. USA Today Sports. The Yankees have left Tampa but are making a pit stop in the nation's capital, where they will play the Washington Nationals in an exhibition game on Monday at 5:05 p.m. Yankees notes the Yankees lineup on Monday will likely resemble their opening day lineup this Thursday. Luke Voit is batting cleanup. It will be the DH as DJ LeMahieu will play first base and bat ninth. Troy Tulowitzki, who hit just .219 with 3 home runs and 7 RBI this spring, will bat eighth, while Brecka Gardner remains the mainstay atop the Yankees lineup and gets the start in center field. Click here to follow via SNY Game Day March 18, 2019. Lake Buena Vista, FL, USA. New York Yankees shortstop Tyler Wade, 14, throws to first base to retire Atlanta Braves shortstop Dansby Swanson, not pictured during the third inning at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit. Butch Dill. USA Today Sports. Butch Dill. Until the last 24 hours or so, it seemed like an inevitability Tyler Wade would make the Yankees opening day roster, but then the team acquired Mike Tauchman from the Rockies on Saturday and optioned Wade to AAA Scranton, Wilkes-Barre on Sunday. Speaking after New York's 5-3 Grapefruit League victory over Minnesota, the 24-year-old expressed disappointment in the decision. "It blindsided me," he told reporters, adding, "I was not expecting this. I was excited to get to New York." New York Yankees outfielder Clint Frazier hits a sacrifice fly, scoring infielder Miguel Andujar during the sixth inning against the Philadelphia Phillies at Spectrum Field. Douglas DeFellis. USA Today Sports. The Yankees used a 4-run sixth inning to skirt past the Twins on Sunday, 5-3, at CenturyLink Sports Complex in Fort Myers. Greater than box score. 5 things to know from Sunday's game. 1. Although he will start the year at AAA, Clint Frazier showed why he'll have a presence in the Bronx this year, despite recording only 1 hit. It was a big one, a 3-run double in the sixth that propelled the Yankees to victory. Frazier also walked and struck out. March 2, 2019, Bradenton, FL, USA. New York Yankees outfielder Tyler Wade, 14, bats in the first inning of the spring training game against the Pittsburgh Pirates at Lacombe Park.